Hello students, welcome back to Mathematics with Arman. In today's class, we will learn a very important and common topic. And the chapter name is percentage. This is a very common topic and very important. And first we will understand what is percentage. What is percentage? What is the meaning of percentage? How we have to find percentage? How we can find percentage? So what is percentage? Percentage and percentage means per hundred per come from here, and centage century 100. So percentage means per 100. Percentage means per 100. If we take an example, suppose 25%. Find in fraction. If we have to remove percentage, then we will always do divide by 100. If we have to remove percentage, we have to divide by 100, and 25 by 100 will be equal to 0.25. This is about percentage to this was about percentage to fraction. If you have to convert percentage to fraction, we have to divide by 100, and if you have to convert fraction to percentage, we have to always multiply by 100 in order to find percentage. Let's take an example for this. For this we have taken example percentage to fraction. 25% is there, divided by 100. Now fraction, suppose I have taken 3/4. You have to convert this in percent. How you will convert? You have to just multiply by 100%. 2 to the 4, 250, 225, and 25 times 3 will be equal to 75%. This will be the answer. In this way we have solved that how to solve percentage to fraction and fraction to percentage. These both we have covered in this class. So this much we have studied. Now we will move on to the question. Suppose there is a question came, what is 20% of 150? How you will solve this? Try to pause this video and solve it. What is 20% of 150? 20%. Whenever I have already told you, 20% of 150, whenever there is percent sign, to remove it you have to always divide by 100, and of means multiply, and 150. 20 times 5, 500, and 5 times 30, 150. Then 20% of 150 means is equal to 30 is equal to 30 is equal to 30. Now second question suppose came here like this. Out of 80 marks, beware that this is part 1. We will cover some of the questions, some of the examples I will cover. After that you have to first write down the notes. There is nothing to write notes, but write down, solve the questions related to it, and next time I will cover questions based on percentage. This is part 1. Okay. Out of 80 marks, a student score 64. What is the percentage? How you will solve this? What is the percentage? We will read it out step by step. What is the percentage? Out of 80 marks. Out of 80 marks means solution. Question paper maximum marks was 80 marks. Then 80. A student score 64. A student score 64. And to convert it into percentage, and if we have to convert the fraction into percentage, we have to always multiply by 100. 8 times 8 64, 8 times 10, 10 times 10, and 8 times 80%. 80% will be the answer. 80% will be the answer of this question. So in this way we have covered 2 questions based on percentage. I one time again telling you how to percentage. What is percentage? Percentage derived from 2 words, per and cent. Percent, per and cent. Percent. And percentage is denoted by, one more thing, percentage is denoted by this sign. Percentage means per 100. Now I told you about conversion of percentage to fraction and fraction to percentage. Then we move on to 2 questions. Now we have covered class 7th percentage topic. This means we have covered class 7 percentage topic. It is completed, but one thing is left. Questions. You have to move on questions. Suppose this question one more question came like this. X% of 100 is 100. X% of 100 is 100. Find x. Again I tell you, if you have to remove percent side, you have to always divide by 100, and x upon 100 into 100 is 100, means is equal to 100. 100 cancel, and x is equal to 100. X equal to 100. X equal to 100. Okay, same question can come like this also. What percent of 40 is 100? What percent? Suppose we take x percent of 40 is 100. We will code it. X percent means x upon 100, multi of means into, and 40 is equal to 100. 22 is 25. X upon 5 into 2 is equal to 100. 2 into x is equal to 5 into 100. into 50 and x will be equal to 5 into 50 and x will be equal to 250. X will be equal to 50. In this way I have covered 4 types of questions which usually comes on percentage topic. Now next thing is left, that homework. If a student scores 72 out of 90 in maths, what will be the percentage? You have to find, post your answers in the comments. Let's see who gets it right. Thank you.